Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I first want to start off by saying Happy New Year. Welcome 2021. When I made my video last week and I talked about my upcoming changes to my channel, I left a couple of things open because I wanted to kind of get a chance to talk to you about them as I had more time to think about exactly what I wanted to say. So I have some really good notes here so that I can kind of keep on track and try to keep this as short as possible. But again, I do have some things that I want to share with you, so I thought that this might be the best way to do it. As always, don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this video. Leave me some comments below. I am going to have some questions and things that I want you to share with me, so stay tuned, and I'll make sure that I make sure that I let you know what those questions are. So, first thing is that I had talked about, and I'm going to link my last video below just so you can see which one that was if you want to watch that one first if you didn't catch that one. But when I was talking last video, I had mentioned something about perfectionism, and I do have issues with perfectionism, and I don't really allude to it too much because of the fact that it's not something I'm proud of. I mean, being a perfectionist is not fun, and when you cannot get everything super perfect all the time, and trust me, I don't do things perfect. I don't get them perfect, but I still strive for that perfect thing, that perfect situation, the perfect tracker. And it's tough. I mean, it's really tough, and it's something I've been trying to get out of for a while. And again, not something I don't think it's anything I've shared on my channel thus far. So stay tuned, as I'm probably going to touch base on that little by little, a little more, as I start to give myself some grace and start to be a little easier on myself. I also talked last video about me trying not to be so perfect with my tracker, just, trying to be good with this meal. And if it's not, I mean, I'm not talking good as far as I'm straight on my points, but as far as getting my points tracked, doing some honest tracking, getting in my healthy habits. I mean, those are the things that I want to start focusing on day by day. And I hope that that's something that you were also working on and focusing on each and every day as well. So that's all I really wanted to say about perfectionism. I do have a lot more stuff that I want to tell you, but again, we're just going to kind of talk about it as we go through. I also want to give you some updates on how I did with my meal plan last week. I want to give you my meal plan this week, and I want to give you some updates. So in order to stay on track, let's see what's next on my list. All right, the next thing on my list is blue versus purple. I'm struggling right now on which one I want to go on, which one I want to follow. I've been on purple for quite a while. I did switch back to blue for a couple of weeks late last year, and still struggling. I think I'm going to stay on purple right now just to kind of see where I want to go forward with. But just know that I may be switching to blue soon, and you can let me know down below if that panics you or if you're okay with that change. I think that I'm close enough to purple to where I can talk about purple, and I know that green is a little bit different. I have not been on green since blue came out. I never reverted back to the green program. So struggle, blue versus purple. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, so let's talk about last week. Let's talk about my meal plan last week. And I would like to kind of keep you guys up to date with how I'm working through things and how I'm succeeding, what my struggles are, or how my plan did or did not work out. And I think that being honest with you is going to help me stay on track a little bit more, because if I'm starting to make these meal plans and repeatedly kind of going off track, it's something that I'm going to get better with, because of the fact that if I'm sharing it, it's easier for me to stick to it because I'm taking the time to meal plan, to buy the stuff, etc. So last week my menu was baked masticholi, chili dogs, turkey tenderloin, marinated chicken breast, and we were gonna do ribs on New Year's Day. So how many do you think that I succeeded with? I think 3. We did have baked masticholi. We did not have chili dogs. Turkey tenderloin, I did not put it in the freezer, so we didn't have that. I did have our chicken breast. New Year's Day, we did not have ribs. We had pizza. I don't know what happened. It happened. So on New Year's Eve, we had pulled pork and shrimp cocktail when we were supposed to. I really wasn't sure how we were going to do that day. I just kind of had a few things planned. So I'm going to repeat a couple of things this week again because I already have the stuff bought. So this upcoming week, we're going to do sloppy joes, chili dogs. I really like chili dogs. I'm sad I missed out on those last week. Spaghetti, turkey breast, and we're going to do chicken fajita rice. It's a new recipe that's going to be in the Instant Pot, and yes, I'm going to film that one for you. So stay tuned. It sounds really good. The ingredients are what you would find in chicken fajitas, so I think it's going to be delicious. So stay tuned for that. Wish me luck that I stick to those 5 dinners, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so the next thing that I wanted to kind of keep you guys up to date with is some healthy habits that I'm working on and some things that I am working on around here in my home, and both, you know, my well-being and what my priorities are. And I've gotten a lot of feedback from you saying that you wanted to know more. You wanted to know a little bit more about me and things that I'm doing. So those are the things I'm planning on sharing with you in 2021. So here we go. My water habit, nailed it this week. I had a glass of water in my hand at least half the time all week long this week. So I'm very happy with getting back on track drinking my water. Workouts. I did mention in my last video that I was going to try to get a new workout program. 2 days. That's all I got in. It's 2 days more than I did the previous week, so I guess that's a win. But I would like to try to get 3 days consistently, so let's see what I do next week with that. I am going to do a variation between my treadmill and Beachbody on demand. I would still like to do the Muscle Burns Fat program because I think that's going to be fun. So wish me luck there. Books I'm reading. A few of you wanted to know what I was currently reading. The Peculiar Children, Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children series is the one I'm currently reading. I am doing books on tape for that one. It has been awesome. I can listen to that while I am working around the house. I just started book 3. And I think that I just started that series. I think that the first book was like 9 hours. The second one was 10 hours. And I think this last one here is going to be 14 hours. Now, in between those, I had to wait a little bit. I'm also reading another series. It's the Mercy Thompson series. I can't remember. I'll put pictures of both books in here back to back so you can see which the series that I'm currently reading, and kind of flipping back and forth between those two. Now those are the 2 that I'm listening to as far as books on tape. I also have a couple of books on my Kindle. I know I'm weird. It just depends on how I'm feeling as to which one I read in that you know, at that time. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted. But the Miss Peregrine's, I can't say that today, Peculiar Children book series, really good. I mean, really good, really interesting, kind of keeps you on the edge to see what's going to happen next. So if you haven't read that one, I highly recommend that one. All right, so the next thing that we talked about, I wanted to update you on from last week is my kitchen cabinet with the bowls. I have not pulled any bowls out of the ones that I stored. I did, however, reach into my box of my meal prep containers because I would like to do some meal prep tomorrow, and I want to package that right in the containers so that I can just pull those out. I do go back to work next week, and I want to have to think about food. I want to just be able to grab it, throw it in the microwave, and eat, and not have to think twice about what my food choices are going to be during the day. now that I have my dinners planned, I'm hoping to have a really good on track, on point week starting on Monday. So wish me luck there. But I have not pulled out any of my other containers, so I'm hoping that after 3 weeks, I can discard all those extra containers that I had in there that were junking up that cabinet and driving me crazy. All right, next, what am I currently decluttering in my house? I am currently working on my basement. And will I share pictures? Maybe when I get done, but not right now. I have years and years of bins down here. I have my bins, my daughter's bins I don't even know what's in it. So I'm currently going through all of those, and I'll probably give you a tour after I finish. So hopefully maybe that'll keep me motivated to get it done. I am donating what I can, what I can't, what is not donatable, I am throwing away. But it's good that I'm doing this now so that somebody else doesn't have to go through this, at a later date for me. I know. That's all I'm going to say about that. Future updates. I'm going to let you know, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, when you can expect to see videos posted on my channel. I'd like to get on a schedule to say that, on this day and this day, you're going to see videos, and maybe every other week you'll see something here. I'm still trying to work out my filming schedule, but I would like to become more consistent for you and for me on that front. So I'm hoping that will help you know when to expect new videos from me. So stay tuned on that one. That's definitely going to come. All right, the next thing I want to ask you is, how would you feel about maybe me going live on YouTube periodically, just to kind of have a one-on-one, not a one-on-one, but a me answering questions live with you. It's something I've been thinking about. I'm going to probably ask you again in a couple of weeks what your thoughts are. I'd like to get some feedback before I do that. And then we can decide what day works best so that we can do that, and I can announce it before I do it. But I think that would be fun. I've participated in others doing that, and I think it's super fun. So something I'm kind of playing with. We'll see how that goes, but hopefully it's something that you would be interested in. All right, so the last thing that I want to ask you, and I thought this might be fun, is I want to know if you are actually attending the Zoom meetings with WW. I know that there's a ton of Zoom meetings out there. I know that I have attended a few. I actually am a support person on a Zoom meeting on Saturdays, which has been super fun to participate in. But what I wanted to know is, how would you like me to pop in your local Zoom meetings? I think that would be super fun, and then it would kind of open me up to a couple of new coaches on my end as well. So if you want me to pop in your Zoom meeting, please let me know down below the day, the time, so if it's like on Monday at 6 p.m. and who the coach is. And then I'll look it up and I'll try to pop in them over the next couple of weeks. Now, I do work during the day, but I do get a lunch break and I do get breaks, so I might be able to fit in, one here or there. But if you're attending them in the evenings, definitely let me know when those are. I think that's it. All right, so I don't know how long this has been, so I'm trying to keep this really short, but I am going to give you guys an update, hopefully every week, on some of these same things. Definitely giving you my meal plan, how I did last week, keeping you up to date on my books, keeping you up to date on my workouts, my water, and we'll see how the rest of those go. But hopefully you enjoyed this. I know that it's going to be super fun for me to keep you updated and to help me stay on track as well. So with that said, thanks for watching, and we will see you next video.